Good afternoon, everybody, and thank you, as always, for tuning into Public Freakouts Unleashed. We got plenty of Karen freakouts and other kinds of meltdowns for you today. We're going to start with this couple of people. This guy walks into a store and accuses the woman behind the counter of being mean to him, and then they get into an argument about who's meaner to who.
Hello. Yeah, am I being refused to service or something? Because it's weird. I stood there for 10 minutes and nobody comes to help me. Nobody says anything to me, and these people walk right in and they get help right away. And every time I come in, you're kind of, you never say hi. You always give me dirty looks. So it's kind of awkward, you know?
I do say hi to you, but you've been always mean to me, so you've been
mean
very mean to you. Yeah, you've been very mean to me.
Oh, you're lying. You're lying right now.
I'm not lying.
You know you're lying.
No, I'm not lying.
Then tell me an incident where I was mean to you.
Multiple times when you tried to tell me that one of the sleeves was not your sleeve. You said it was from here, and I was like, that's not our sleeve. And you're like, I need a refill. Either way, I try to be very kind to you.
Well, that's not really, you didn't really prove anything right there, honey.
Okay, well, I apologize.
You just made something up right there.
I did not make anything up.
No,
You're
you totally
free to
did.
leave. Thank you.
You totally did.
Thank you.
This man gets escorted forcibly out of Sprouts because he, guess what, doesn't have a mask on.
They're denying me service here at Sprouts. I've already gone through the store. I mean, I'm ready to check out. I'll get out of here. If you want to keep me in here longer, that's what you're doing. Hey, I'm just trying to buy this stuff and I'll get out of here.
Alright, you just have to have a mask for us.
I understand, but I've got a phobia about covering my face. Usually I have my brother do my shopping.
I hear you. It's not negotiable. If you have a health condition,
I hear you.
So I'll get you a mask, put it on, take care of you.
I got a phobia about covering my mouth, but
Okay, so
if you want to get me out of the store quicker, I get it, but why don't we just make the transaction and I won't come back?
I can't do that. To
Okay.
bring you up, you got to wear a mask. Or,
Okay.
I'm sorry, it's not my rule.
You're enforcing a rule. It's not a constitutional rule. You know, understand that.
Sir, it's not a debate.
I'm not debating it with you, but there's a right and a wrong here.
Okay, so well, I just put that back in.
Thank you. Well, you saw it. That's unconstitutional. Sprouts in Cedar Park will not allow me to check out. I've already gone through the store. Already gone through the whole store. This is the one in Cedar Park.
This hairdresser is dealing with what can only be described as an absolute Karen. Her name is actually Robin, and she has an absolute meltdown over the assistant of this hairdresser that you see sitting there. She has some kind of problem with her. I have never seen a professional handle this level of Karen this well.
She's going to do exactly like I do it. Robin, you need to be more trusting.
No.
But it's me. I would never do anything to make you uncomfortable.
I know. I just want to.
Well,
You're supposed to be with the customer.
oh, not in this room. I'm the boss here, Robin.
I'm not paying her. I'm paying you.
Nope, but I pay her, so she does what I say. And
Oh, come on, Sharon.
You'll be
Want me to
fine.
leave?
You want to leave?
I will if you don't do my hair.
You have your color on, and you want to talk to me like that?
Yeah.
Robin!
Sharon.
Robin, she's my assistant. She
I
does.
hair. I want you to do my hair. I'm not
Robin.
going to tell you again.
Robin, don't talk to me that way.
I can't.
You can go. No, you're not going to talk to me that way.
Oh my God.
Robin,
you
you
do
don't.
me like this?
Robin, you're not going to talk to me disrespectfully.
Well, then you don't either. I'm paying
not.
to have you do my hair.
You're right.
I want you to do it.
Right, and just relax. Take a
I
breath.
will.
Take a breath.
My hair.
Robin, you can't talk to people like that and think that people are just going to, do whatever you say.
I came to get my hair.
I know, and I am running a full-blown business, and I'm training her,
come
and
on,
wait,
Sharon.
really, honestly, Robin, if you don't want to hear me out and, get to the resolution of this, you can leave with half your color on. Are you going to hit me? Robin, get the out. Robin, get out, and do not cause a scene in my business. You just almost went to hit me, and you know what?
Oh, I
It's on
did.
camera.
I
Robin,
did.
you didn't? Oh, get out. Here, let me get this
Oh my
one.
God.
Ew, Robin, that was disgusting. You just made me waste product.
Oh my God, you're going to let me go out.
You are disrespecting me.
Hair.
Look how you just spoke to me, and she just saw that.
My hair.
Robin, I'm just
I
having.
apologize. I'm having a
lot, Robin.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, Robin.
Please.
No, Robin.
Please.
Robin, that way,
Please.
like, come on,
Please.
Robin. I need you to go. We're gonna have to reschedule.
Oh my
I'm sorry. That, like, look, you have me shaking. Like, I've never had someone do that to
Well,
me.
I can't go with my hair.
But
like
you should think about that before you are disrespectful. That was, like, wild, Robin. Like, I've never had that.
Okay, fine.
No, Robin, let's just deal with this later. Like, I just need you to go. Like, that was super disrespectful. Like, I can't even believe you just told me like that. Like, I really took care of you when no one in the other salon wanted to do your hair. I wanted to do your hair, and we created a bond. And you just
How
broke that
do I
bond.
get this out?
You're just gonna go home and wash it. Robin, you can't disrespect people and expect people to do services for you. This is a service. It's not like the bank. You know what I mean? Like, I understand your situation with the bank, but you can't come in here in my business and make
I
it like...
have a lot of pressure from my daughter.
You know what? I have a lot of pressure too, Robin. We all have pressures.
I know,
Let's just
I
end
know.
this. Here, Robin. Honestly, I
Oh my
appreciate you.
God.
Like, I'm wasting so much product, and like, I don't want you to waste your time, but that was a lot. Like, I'm gonna need you to go.
Okay.
This family is kicked out of a zoo that they are members at after the staff comes up and complains because their 5-year-old child is not wearing a mask.
I want to speak to your superior because I don't appreciate it and I feel harassed and threatened. My family's trying to have a good time. We have a medical exemption.
Right, thank you. But what you have to understand
What's that?
is that our policy is that there is no medical.
Okay, before anything, first of all, I want you to introduce yourself. What's your title and what's your name? I'm Jonathan.
Okay, and I don't.
This is
appreciate
I'm
being
the
recorded,
father.
so-
This is my wife. That's my son. Yeah, she recorded my son, and I want it deleted right now.
Doctor's note with my
Oh, I'm
son's
sorry.
medical condition.
Okay, I was gonna say I thought there was a child there.
And we're
Yes, that's our
WCS
child.
members, and we attend the aquarium, and we've been to all the other zoos with no problem
No
these
issue.
past few weeks.
But you have to understand, we called to just verify if maybe something changed. You know, things. Did
But
happen.
we went to the aquarium 3 times already with no problem.
No
We say
issues.
We have a medical exemption, and that's it. We
Yeah.
have his doctor's note here.
We have everything,
You
and we
can't
explained
traumatize
nicely to
my
her.
son because
Nicely.
he can't
I
breathe
know.
with a mask.
I understand
And it's
that.
outdoors. It's a zoo.
It's outdoors.
But we do have buildings open now. And again, you have to understand.
No, you have
This
to
is-
understand. He has a medical.
He
I
has
have
a
his
medical
doctor's
condition,
note right
and we
here.
explained that many times. And you have a 0 to 2. All right, your policy is 0 to 2. You don't have to wear a mask. But he has a medical condition, and if we're
Exactly.
telling
But
you
here's
there's a
the-
mask exemption for that,
I understand.
and we have
that,
proof.
And that may be a mask exemption for, I don't know, Whole Foods or.
No, it's
someplace
for
else.
everywhere because we went to the zoos, other zoos affiliated with the Wildlife Conservation
Yeah, we
Society,
just
other
figured out
aquariums,
the
and there's no issues. It's a select management that decides to harass
No,
certain
I'm
targets.
sorry, that's
If you go
incorrect.
around, you're gonna see people with their masks like this. It's wrong. Even one of your
Well, you know,
employees.
and we can't.
But you're gonna enforce
follow
us.
everybody
But you're gonna
and-
follow us and choose
You're
us
gonna harass-
selectively.
you're traumatizing
Selectively, traumatizing my son. He could have a beautiful time.
Well, you know, we could discuss this more quietly, and it wouldn't traumatize.
You know what we
your
can
son.
do?
because
We can
we
go
want
about
to
our
have a
day,
fun day.
enjoy our time, and you guys could go around trying to enforce things with other people, not just us. That's fine too. Because I'm a hardworking dad who came home and I want to enjoy my time with my family. We want to make
Call who you
memories.
want. You can't tell us to leave because my son has a valid document.
Valid
medical
document. And we're
exemption.
members.
In charge
We're
of our
members of the
business
zoo.
services group who provide us with the information for these policies.
Yeah, that
These
is
are all
against the
reviewed
law.
by our legal department, and we are just doing our job in order to stay open.
It is not legal to say a 5-year-old child
With a medical
who has
exemption.
a breathing condition
We have
needs
the
a
letter.
mask.
That's
And
all right, but that
and
is the
he's not
policy.
enjoying his time at the zoo when we came all the way from where we live.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I mean, it's the policy that has been
So,
dictated
can I ask
by
you a
us.
question?
It's not-
Time out.
It's not a policy.
Why is it the
in
policy
aquarium.
here, but then
It
other
is.
zoos
No,
and,
it's
and
not,
aquariums?
because we've been
So,
there 3 times
why is it that
already
in
in the
other
last
zoos and aquarium under the Wildlife Conservation Society, why is it that elsewhere they don't
Well,
manage it? They don't enforce
She's
it.
calling now because, as far as we're concerned,
Mm-hmm.
that policy should be applied to all 5 parks.
Well, I
Right.
have his doctor's note right here.
We have the actual
I
note.
am not questioning the doctor's note.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I'm questioning.
So
What I'm
if
saying
a child
to you is,
can't breathe and your saying they need a medical mask, even with an exemption, and they're on your property, on your
No,
zoo,
that's not what
and
I'm
they
saying.
pass out or go
And they pass out.
That's not
What's
what
gonna
I'm
happen?
saying.
That's not your liability.
You're not even listening.
That's
That's not
a
what I'm
huge
saying.
I think we are listening. Our child has a medical condition. We can't disclose it because it's a HIPAA violation.
I don't care.
And
I'm not
We have
asking what
proof
the
of it.
condition
We have a letter.
And I'm not asking for the letter.
Yeah.
I'm just telling you, the policy of the organization
Uh-huh.
is that we're not accepting. If you cannot wear a mask, you can't
Maybe for
even
an
come
adult,
in.
but you
Not
can't
for a
apply
child.
that for a young child.
Not for a child. Come on. That's it. I'm
No,
done.
well,
Come
now
on.
they're going to
Come on.
go moving forward. They're violating the policy.
Oh, you guys are violating our rights, our
They're
constitutional
violating
rights.
human rights
Our
by
constitutional
medical
rights. Okay? We are free human beings and we came here. We're members. Okay? We're members of the zoo also. You're violating our liberties and our rights, and I don't appreciate it.
This woman is arguing with employees at a store. Well, I guess they're all mini managers, but obviously over the CDC guidelines and mask policy, because what else would you freak out about?
Our Lush company was good.
That's not good enough.
I'm so sorry, I don't really know what to do here for you.
You need to let me come in and shop.
I cannot. I personally would get in trouble for that.
Okay, who's the manager?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're all mini managers here. We're all floor leaders, so we are all correlating the floor.
So you're not following the CDC guidelines. You're not following the governor's mandate. You're not aware that he's opened us up. We're fully open. We're stage 4.
So as a privately owned company, we're able to make our own rules, and we have decided to follow the CDC guidelines where masks need to fully cover your face with no holes. We do have those available.
This woman appears to be having an inebriated meltdown because of protests that are happening on her suburban street. I think that she almost hit one of them with her car.
And they're saying I ran into him.
You ran into me.
How can I run into him when I'm in my own neighborhood? I am in my name. I live right there. That doesn't mean I go wherever I want.
Interrupt this mother from speaking on her.
You need to come here now and arrest them.
I got this.
Now.
Yeah.
No. I'm across
Yeah?
the street from my house.
Yeah.
And they will not let me
live right
into
there.
my neighborhood.
That's what she was saying.
They are slapping me in my chest.
I guess, this is the way. It's like, yeah, it's like,
Like the people who say supportive that are just like, I just need to get out.
Yeah, actually, she does have a weapon and she's using her flag.
shut
the
Like
booze. She's been drinking all day. By the way.
Yeah, seriously.
She's been drinking all day long. By the way. I can smell the booze from here. Yeah, let's go.
You said this woman has a weapon.
Seriously. You boys saw the way from down the street. Nobody was actually blocking you or bothering you, and you came up here and popped. No, that's exactly what you did. Yeah. And we can definitely smell that alcohol on you, too.
That mom lost your baby on the street. I know about that. So then why the are you interrupting her? Really feel bad. So then what are you doing?
Ma'am, you're drunk. Think about it for a second.
Seriously, I feel bad.
Then please stop.
Yeah, just go home.
Or stand
If
here
you don't
and
want to be here,
stand
don't
with this
be
family.
here. That's it.
That's all that it is.
You're quiet because you're thinking about it.
Thank you for thinking about it. Thank you.
Just think about it. We don't want to harm you.
Excuse me. Can I get somebody's number? I need to file a complaint. You are the manager here?
What?
I need the number where I can phone and call for a complaint.
You can call still. Why are you making the video?
No,
You
I'm
cannot
making
do that,
it.
okay?
I need the number.
And I refuse to serve you.
Because I
May
need,
I help you, sir?
I need the number for the manager.
I refuse to serve you,
You
sir.
guys are not giving me the number. I need to file a
I
complaint.
don't have the number. You figure out. Where
You're
you
not
want-
giving me the number?
I don't have the number.
You don't have nobody's
No.
number who I can call and complain. Nobody
I
superior
don't
superior
have
of
the
you.
number. You can go on the Benji's website and complain.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah.
Okay, I got this on video.
So the official story behind this, as per the text on the original video, they were approached by security requesting them to wear masks in the hospital, to which they responded, "We are both exempt," and then they attempted to question them as to why they were exempt. He explained that they have no authority to ask anyone the reasons why, as it is in breach of Section 29(5)(a) of the Equality Act 2010, and to deny entry is a breach of Section 13(1) of the Equality Act of 2010. They arrived for the meeting 10 minutes early, and 40 minutes later, head of HR Lorraine Bean stated that the interview would not go ahead as we would not wear masks and would have to be rescheduled.
What's disgraceful? Sorry, what's disgraceful? Who, me? Why? Why? Sorry, excuse me, what reason? Hold on. Sorry, why do you sound disgraceful?
If you claim that you're exempt, yeah, we can't challenge that.
It's under the Equality Act 2010.
You cannot ask someone to produce evidence.
You can be sued up to £9,000.
No, I don't mean masks. I'm not talking about
Oh, right, okay, so why am I disgraceful then?
So can we leave it?
So why am I disgraceful? Right, why am I disgraceful? Why am I disgraceful? Sorry, you just called me disgraceful. Sorry, excuse me, Sarah. So why am I disgraceful?
Because of the lies that you're perpetuating.
What lies are they? What lies are
The
they?
only reason you're jealous is because you probably didn't get bank shifts.
You're deluded. So I'm disgraceful because of what?
Because of the lies you're perpetuating.
And what lies are they? That the hospital's empty, that no one's died of COVID? What's disgraceful? What's disgraceful? What's disgraceful? For telling the truth. For telling the truth. Unbelievable. How rude, how unprofessional.
That's what I say, we've got people like that looking after our elderly. That's my concern.
Disgusting, yes. No, he went up to us. He went up to us and said, no, look, you can't ask them, you're not entitled. He said, no, it's nothing to do with the masks.
No, I know. They're lies. You're jealous. That's what she said. You're jealous because I haven't had any bank shifts.
So this is not any kind of absolute meltdown. I guess the beginning kind of is, but I had to throw this in just for the sheer obnoxiousness of this man. If you watch this start to finish, and it is a long video, but if you watch this start to finish, you will notice this might be the most obnoxious human being I have ever seen in my life. And considering I run this channel, that is saying something.
You don't tell me. Are you asking me or
telling you?
Oh, now you're telling me.
Yes.
You hit me?
No, I'm not going to hit you, but you need to leave.
What if I just decided to protest? I'm protesting. I don't like it. Hit me. Do something. Oh, great. 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 Okay, so I'm going to stand here.
If you want to go back to the structure, I mean, you totally can.
No, I don't want to go anywhere. You know where I want to go? Wherever I want to go. And where I want to go is right here.
That's great. Have a good night.
It is. I'm going to have a great night. You're wonderful. Yeah. Because you got it all figured out. I love you because you know that no one else knows. You know what you know? You're a hotel clerk, but you got it all figured. You got this place worked out. Can I be your friend? No, seriously.
Yeah, I really hope we can. You got Facebook?
Well, you've already looked me up on LinkedIn.
I got LinkedIn as well, so I'll add you in there.
Oh, wait a minute.
You could be like my professional, personal contact. A referral, almost.
I don't know. I mean, you work in a hotel. Like, do you have any education? Like what?
High school.
Where?
Here, East Bakersfield.
That's like East Bakersfield?
Mm-hmm.
I've evaluated because my kids go here, and I'm like, this is not a good education. I went to in the top 20 in the United States in high school, and I about it. And my kids are like, well, I went to BHA, and it's like in the top 43,000. I want to help you, and I want to employ you, but what I do is very technical. You know what I do? But you looked me up. You know what I do? What I do is I treat, it's hilarious. I treat clinical wounds. Like people who are diabetic, who have diabetic foot ulcers and pressure ulcers. I develop the systems that treat that. Do you know who is prone to diabetic foot ulcers? Hispanics. Are you Hispanic? Yeah. He's not. So he's not prone to that. So the only people who treat that is me. Because your insurance won't pay for it. But I get industry to pay for your grandmother or your father or your sister to treat their wounds. And I treat them. I know you're looking for the play like, they'll save me. But that's when the fun starts. That's why I'm staying.
That's what I'm saying too.
Because when they get shot, guess what wounds they have?
Not diabetic wounds.
No. But the stuff that I have treats their wound in 4 weeks as opposed to 12. Gets them back to duty. Yeah, it's hilarious. What do you do for the cops? You give them a room? They don't need rooms. They don't need to be shot. When they bring their kids in and their wives and are like, hey, my wife's all up and I want this and I want to... Guess what? Do you give them a room? Do you help them out? You don't.
I would.
Yeah, you give them a rate. You give them $10 off. But I get them right in to get their shots. And I make sure they have what they need. So given the option of what you can do for them and what I can do for them, which would they choose? What you can do for them at a hotel because they ain't staying here. Or they're sick and they need a letter that they can't go in. Or their knee is busted and they want the injection that can only be given by clinical trials that I do. Which one do you think they'll choose? Yeah, it's hilarious, isn't it? Yeah, I know. It's hilarious. Because I'm the one laughing. Because I'm going to stay till they get here. And then I'm going to let the guy who owns this place, who's an orthopedic surgeon, he's retired from San Diego. I know him personally. What a f***ed up hotel he has. And I'm going to let the people who support this place know what a f***ed up place this is, that we're funding the bond that pays all this shit. Why? It's stupid. Because the only guy bringing in jobs is not oil fields, it's not farms. The oil fields are depleted, and the farms were out of water. But we have the worst air quality in America. Where do you think the money's coming from? Medicine. And you've already confirmed that I'm in medicine. I'm just sticking around because I love a barbecue just like you. And I've been through this before. And they may be like, hey, you're a little bit harsh. You got a little out of hand. And I'll go, yeah, I did. But for you, they're going to be like, what the f***? You got a little out of hand. You got a little... And then what? See, I have a skill. You can just check people in. I can fix wounds. I can fix bullet wounds. Because I went to Stanford. You know that because you looked it up. Where'd you go?
You know what you could look up? Have you ever looked up the word humble in the dictionary?
I am humble. And you know what? I'm as humble as can be in this piece of town because guys like you, I just want to go to bed at a reasonable rate. But $300 for 6 hours is not humble. So I ask you, who's the one being humble? I'll give you $60. Is that humble? Because if I go to the Marriott, they'll give me $60 till noon because I just want to go to bed. But that's humble. Am I not being humble because I don't want to be ripped off? But you can't do anything about that. But you've decided to take it upon yourself to stand out here and make sure that the Padre gets what they got.
Well, as always, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. If you liked the video and all my other videos, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff, and I will see you next time.